Hi, this video is for learning purposes only. I'm a part of a network security team. I look for network vulnerabilities. I help people understand things that allow them to make their infrastructures more secure. This video is for learning purposes only. Any malicious intent will be subject to any legal matter, legal appropriation. Thank you. Um, but I learned hacking techniques. I learned ways to break authentication, to get past security walls, to get through security features in order to basically make a company more secure. Um, in a lot of ways, there are a lot of vulnerabilities that are a lot similar that still haven't been put in check. One of those I will showcase today. Um, um, let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. Again, this is for learning capabilities, professional purposes. Please do not misuse, make it any harder for us to get internet. A proper ISP. You know what I'm saying? Unlimited service is not even a thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't even know. And then I don't know how this could get any harder, but yeah, just let's try to do this. Just try to be professional about this. This is how to break a basic infrastructure. This infrastructure here that I'm attempting to break is something similar to a cell phone. If a cell phone were stolen and you made an attempt to break into the cell phone, found yourself at a authentication wall like Google forcing you to know an account, or you'd make use of an account that was already on the phone in order to gain access to the phone. This is something like that. The idea is all of the services that you want are still present. You just you need a proper authentication factor in order to utilize them. This is the same way. Accessing Xfinity's hotspot is something similar to that. My goal is to notify them they're not so good at getting to people or back to people or anything along those lines. So they're still facing this problem today. But as you can see, I have no internet. Um, like on the cell phone, there's small vulnerability techniques within accessibility and in word searches, especially if you use an old enough phone. Um, this is just kind of straightforward. Like if you were attempting to utilize a search engine or something along the lines of what would allow you to um, use services like internet or hotspot within the infrastructure itself versus leaving the infrastructure with proper after having properly paid for said service and actually having Wi-Fi. So if we turn our Wi-Fi on, you'll see I'm not connected. If we go back to the page, you'll see that I was offline. If we try to refresh the page, you'll see that it brings back nothing. I do not have any service on this phone. You know what I'm saying? Even if we turn the data on, you'll just see that I am out of service and that the phone bill needs to be paid. Try to refresh the page. You still get nothing. And we'll turn that off because it's pointless anyway. I'm connected to no Wi-Fi. I auto connect to nothing. Now, the feature is something like DNS spoofing, to where while attempting to sign on, you have internet. While attempting to sign on to this ISP, you have internet. But you make use of the internet feature before actually paying or making it past the paywall. Now, as far as a proper fix for this, for any of the actual network engineers or security plus analysts, um, I think the biggest flaw within this vulnerability is this right here. But I mean, I guess if you take the time and go over all of the ways that you could have broken through the security infrastructure, I mean, every single option down here, as far as anything attempting to teach or help a person understand what the service is, maybe is probably something that would, you know what I'm saying? Something that we would all already have gone through and found. This is kind of more external, actually, if you believe me, and it's actually fairly surprising. And but yeah, okay, so you know, you have to pay. In so many ways, you could attempt to utilize their own options and features to potentially break authentication. Today I have something more surefire. This for me is actually just to build my own resume and or potentially get paid by the company, but I doubt they're gonna pay me. I'm just gonna use it to build my own resume. That's what this video is intended for. I'm just gonna go ahead and quit out of this and go back to the front page. Sign into Xfinity Network. I'm still getting a network error. But yeah, yeah, add info, weird stuff. Basically, because I am in this and attempting to log into the Xfinity, you know, most of us already know that. No, this is the internet, and you are connected via what some company would allow as far as you connecting to the network and utilizing their hotspot. Um, Again, the biggest flaw is this right here. Okay, so now let's do it. I'm gonna show this again. This is meant for professional purposes only. We'll utilize the network. Something small, something fairly easy that should be patched within short notice. But all right, they gave the option to connect, showing that we are connected to the internet. We don't exactly have access to the internet already. It's just saying that we're connected. We're still utilizing their service. We just don't have the ability to travel anywhere. How do you do that? You make use of an external portal, like a DNS spoof. What is this? This is a VPN. This is something that will automatically connect without any level of authentication whatsoever. Spoofing, like just automatically jumping to a page and utilizing, or basically it takes the IP address, connects you to a different server, and then hides vulnerable information to then allow you to surf the web. Spoofing on a whole other level. You then connect. As you can see, it's already said connected. I didn't even need any type of As you can see, it's showing the regular Wi-Fi symbol. I'm not saying that I need to log on. If you refresh the page, we get Google. It's pretty crazy, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and show that. Yeah, this is my page here. I do lots of learning videos like this. I have provided a few fixes for some video games. As well as try to explain a few things as far as computers go and proper understanding. I've taken the time to like legitimately learn how to build computers from scratch, and it's left me with cool information like this. I was on Reddit solving some problems for some people, or answering some questions for some people. Been studying up to this guy. The shortest way to create a counter that would count to something like 1 trillion without us electricity, and that could count to 1 trillion or any number higher, you could potentially measure the speed of electricity by count. Allow that to happen for maybe a second, and if you can get a number out of that within a second, you split that in half or divide that however you want and do whatever you want with that and however many times, and you get points on a second. I still think that video is awesome. Again, this is for learning capabilities. That will be a small way of how to hack something like Xfinity Wi-Fi. I'm again showcasing this with the purpose of building my own resume and creating the proof that I actually figured this out and will be the one to have solved this vulnerability. I will be attempting to make use of a company called Alorica in order to build my own work experience, and then maybe sign on to a more endowed company. You guys enjoy. Again, I hope nobody intends on maliciously using this and making Xfinity make us pay any more for a proper internet connection. Not that so many people will call that proper. This is the Bad Disney channel. I'm signing off. You guys have a nice day.